Today on the channel, we unlock the vault, the Jazwares vault for the Ring of Honor 1 of 3,000 exclusive FTR 2-pack.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Jazwares Vault unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we take a look at Ring of Honor with the 1 of 3,000 FTR. But for all your Jazwares Vault needs, Jazwares Vault. But for everything else under the sun, hit up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. And as we've seen over the last couple of years since the vault was first cracked open, a lot of these vault ones do end up going to Ringside Collectibles, so you can get it now at the vault. Wait a little while, get them at Ringside, pick your poison, choose your own adventure, as we say here on the channel. But we also say we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging, we're going to talk about it, we're going to unbox it, we're going to talk about it, we're going to see where it goes from there. And what can you say about FTR? This, I believe, is their third set of figures from Jazwares, and we had two, I want to say it was two from Mattel back in the day, but we're getting new FTR figures. And FTR on TV pretty much weekly, especially on the Collision show, usually part of Collision. Feuding with the Outrunners right now, if I'm not mistaken, watching Collision last week. Would love to see Outrunners. Hopefully that happens in the future. But now we're diving into Ring of Honor. Now, Collision and AEW show, they had a stint, maybe we'll call it a stint in Ring of Honor. They did take on the Briscoes, who are also a Vault exclusive once upon a time. And this outfit does match that Briscoes. I think that was Final Battle a couple years ago. What is time once again? But you can now recreate that match, which I think is pretty darn cool if you ask me. But let's dive into the packaging of this one. Of course, outer shipper box here, the cardboard mailer, FTR right there. Living legends, like a young Larry Zbyszko, as one may say. See you later. Goodbye. But now we're diving into the packaging over here. And as usual, fabulous packaging on these exclusives, be it Ring of Honor, be it Jazwares, be it AEW, whatever you want to call it. All beautiful packaging, definitely different. Not great if you're a completist and you're having them all displayed together. They're all different style packaging and stuff, but man, oh man, is this one really cool, especially my 80s love and heart with the cassette tapes and things. We're going to get into it here, but let's say FTR Living Legends, Dax Harwood, Cash Wheeler, 1 of 3,000, Ring of Honor, Living Legends, beautiful right there. On the side, FTR, you got their names. Very cool. Everybody, if you were, I guess not everybody, but if you were around back then, you were making tapes, you know, you were taping wrestling, taping whatever you wanted to. You'd get the side, you'd have to write on there. Nothing worse than you mess up and things. So very cool. Looks very vintage. Looks very much how I would have done it as a little kid. But very, very cool to see that packaging there. New release, Living Legends. I mean, this is a lot bigger than a VHS tape, that's for sure. So maybe it's a little bit something different. Betamax, maybe. 174, it says down here. I don't even know why they're numbering them at this point here. Ring of Honor 174. No. Is it Jazwares? What are we doing? Unrivaled, unmatched. What's this supposed to be a part of? Just very, very confusing here. But 174, for those keep track at home. On there's them. And then on the back right here, FTR, you get some highlights up there at the top. Looking very cool, very throwback style, that is for sure. But now I'm going to try to get them out of the package very tight. And you guys know we like it tight around these parts here. See you later. Goodbye, and oh baby, Living Legends, Cash Wheeler, Dax Harwood, VHS tape, 1 of 3,000, big window box, perfect for you autograph seekers. Looking very cool, and I love the graphics on the side. Same thing we saw before. This side now, though, does say FTR, Ring of Honor, Living Legends once again. So very cool packaging. Kudos to the packaging team on this. Looks fabulous, looks fabulous. But now, gonna slide the figures out. Nothing else going on inside the package. See you later. The 1 of 3,000 toss is what they call that. Plastic prison time. There it is. The boys are back in town right there. Looking very good, of course. Cash Wheeler, Dax Harwood. I met them once upon a time when they just first got up to the main roster in WWE. Very unknown. I was at the Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame in Waterloo. Worth the drive, of course. I was up there and I was like the only one talking to them, really, because they were brand new. A lot of people didn't know who they were, and I was a big fan from NXT. See you later, goodbye. And they spent a long time. They especially spent a long time talking to my daughter. Dax Harwood was talking to my daughter like, oh, it makes me miss my daughter and all this kind of stuff. So very nice guys in the time I got to meet them. We know how it goes. Your mileage may vary, but I can only view people how they were to me. And I got to say they were salt of the earth. Yes, salt of the earth right there. But speaking of salt of the earth, how about we go to Dax Harwood here? And he's got rubber bands all over him. And it looks like he's ready to inseminate a cow or two, as he's got plastic all over his body as well. You know we don't like that. You know we don't like that. But of course, it's there for the shirt. Or I should say, in this case, see you later. Goodbye. In this case, the jacket here, because of the staining. Nobody likes the staining. We get it. We know it. Oh my gosh. Sticky. Sticky. See you later. Goodbye. All right, let's dive into this right here. First things first, we got the Ring of Honor Tag Team title belts here, of course. A point of contention against the Briscoes. Seen these before. Always nice. The silver always pops with the red on these. Looking very good. Extra hands. We got 2 Fists of Fury here for old Dax Harwood. There you go. And 2 gripping hands over here. Choose your own hand adventure. That's what we always say here on the channel, of course. But now, diving into old Dax, the axe right here, looking good. You got the jacket, you got the head, you got the knee brace. There's a lot going on here. But we're going to start with the head. And this is his first figure with just the push broom. Like a young Tom Selleck. He's rocking that stash. Looking very, very good there. Very glossy in the face, I will say, but he's got 2 eyes, 2 ears, a nose, and a mouth. With that push broom, really brings it to the next level. We've been bearded in the prior editions. This looks pretty good. Got the 5 o'clock shadow throughout the head and the face, everywhere else. And it looks like he's got some big league chew or something in his mouth. Maybe he's hiding some walnuts like a squirrel. I don't know, but he's a little bit big in the face, I will say. But all in all, it does look like Dax Harwood. I know who that is if somebody hands it to me. Now, he's got the chest hair going on. You know me, I'm here for chest hair, but what I'm really here for is real fur chest hair. But unfortunately, not in the case for Dax here. They're not going to get that, but they got the painted on chest hair looking very good there. Oh my gosh, the arms got the stuff all over him too. So we're ready to inseminate a cow. He can dive in to an elephant, Ace Ventura style if he needs to. But we got that all over the body on the inside there, inside the jacket. So it does worry me. Is this going to stain? Only time will tell. But it is protected like it's going to stain. But we do got a beautiful leather jacket here. Got the 7-star FTR on the back, looking very good. Dax on the front, so just in case he gets it mixed up in the locker room. Oh, it's got my name on it. It's mine. He's got that going on. You got the stars down the shirt. You got the, I guess, rainbow colors down here. He's celebrating Pride Month. That was June, Todd McFarlane. We're in July now. Pride Month's over. And, you know, it's, to me, at first it goes my birthday. June is Kyle's birthday. Then it goes Yojo June. Sorry. And then I guess Pride Month, I guess. It comes in third. Sorry, I hate to offend, but I'm going to celebrate my birthday first. And I'm going to celebrate Yojo June. But I don't know if that's what he's celebrating over here, but is what it is. But diving into the rest of the body here, he's got the tights down here. FT RIP, it says. And then we got dates on the back. 12/11/21 through 12/10/22. So he's got that on the white trunks. You got the knee brace down here and right. You got FTR on one of the red knee pads. The other one is plain. And you got some classic wrestling boots right down there in the black with the white laces, looking beautiful down there. Definitely looks like a young Dax Harwood ready to take on the Ring of Honor people. That's for sure. Ring of Honor people. How about the Briscoe brothers? Maybe we'll go with that. How about fits on a... No, he does not. What are we doing? Oh, this isn't a ringside stand. That's why. Oh, it is a ringside stand. It's just not a Jazwares one. He does fit on the Jazwares stand. So shout out to him right there. Does fit on the stand. We'll walk through articulation with old Cash Wheeler in a little bit here. But there it goes. That's Dax. Now we're turning over to one Cash Wheeler. And just like his friend Dax, he's got rubber bands all over him. He's ready to go. These always remind me of the rubber bands you used to have if you had braces. You had braces back in the day, you had to put rubber bands in. Oh, it was hard times. It was hard times. It was not fun times for young Kyle. Didn't enjoy that era of my life, that's for sure. But maybe you did. Who knows? Who knows? Well, I used to always get the yellow and green for Oakland A's. Give me those A's colors in my mouth. Ring of Honor title belt, just saw that over there. 2 Fists of Fury, just saw that over there. 2 gripping hands, just saw that over there. So we're getting a lot of the same reuse going on here. But now diving into old Cash Wheeler, I will say the Dax head sculpt looks a little bit better. It is a head we've seen before for Cash, but it's got some differences there. Some color differences in the color shades there looking different. And then the beard maybe a little bit darker. We'll do a comparison of one of the FTR figures sets from the past here. But good looking head there, 2 ears, 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth, playing all those hits. Does look a little weird with that color here. It almost looks like he dyed it like red or pink there. I know what they're going for. Just didn't quite hit the mark there. But he does got the jacket. Does say Living Legends on the front. You got the colors going on. Nothing on the sleeves on this one. But you do get the FTR and all the stars on the back. Looking very good. Same dates on the back of the trunks there. FT Rip, same trunks we saw before. FTR in the knee pads. Different knee pads than his partner there, but looking good in red. Gray boots with the black trim with the white laces. Looking nice as well. Arms go all the way around for us. Of course, inseminating a cow once again with FTR. Bicep cut, double jointed, pinned elbows. I have to imagine pinned. I better check just to be safe. Oh yeah, those beautiful pins are there, like a young toddler farther from the couch. Hands back and forth, side to side, removable. Head back and forth, side to side, removable. Hula hoop up top. Nice hairy chest once again. Could use some real hair, just saying. Waist articulation. Those big old FTR splits. He's ready for it. Leg goes up a little bit. Kind of a kick to the groin, maybe. Not all the way up, though. Thigh cut, double jointed pin knees. Once again, boot cut, ankles back, forth, side to side, up and down. Our usual Jazwares articulation. With one cash wheeler right here. And of course, he's going to fit on a stand as well. We know how they do it there. But not a bad piece of business here with cash. Trying to say which one do I like better. I think I like Jakks just because of the new head. That new head really brings it to the next level. I'm just going to have to say it there. But still a very fun 2-pack here. Easily the best Jazwares FTR version so far, though. The other ones leaving a little bit to be desired. I do got the one when they were teaming up with Jericho once upon a time. Just crazy in the head sculpt departments over there, especially on Dax Harwood. So these are nice, especially the jackets, give them a little extra pizzazz. The belts never hurt, extra hands. There's a lot to like right here. But of course, also got the Briscoes, probably one of the most famous 2-packs we've got from Jazwares so far. And of course, this does reunite their match once upon a time. So cool to see them boys against FTR one last time, even if it's here at the table. But not a bad set from Jazwares. 1 of 3,000 still up as of filming this. I don't know how fast it'll go. Like I said, Ringside could get it in the future. Have to stay tuned for that. But be interested to hear your guys' thoughts if this is a pickup for you. You good with old FTRs? You don't need any FTRs? Let me know in the comments your thoughts on this 2-pack here. Of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to subscribe to both my YouTube channels. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to check out Patreon YouTube channel memberships for even more bonus content and your best way to support the channel. Sir Paul64 is where you're going to find me on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, TheKylePetersonShow at gmail.com. My podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show, every single Tuesday. Check it out wherever audio podcasts are found with video cast on YouTube. So for FTR, 1 of 3,000, Ring of Honor, Jazwares Vault exclusive, I am Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?